Hey guys, this is just an extra video. I have a different tarot deck that I wanted to use. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, this was my first tarot deck that I used when I just started doing my messages and readings and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use it again. Okay, guys, so let's see what messages you guys might need to know. This is just an extra tarot meeting, a tarot reading. for you for you guys, okay? Take what resonates whenever you see this. Meetings could be very significant. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I don't care. I'll still put the video up regardless of whatever, but meetings could be significant. Like, you guys could be having meetings, interviews, things like that, Zoom meetings, okay, team meetings, Google Meets. I think that's what it's called, because I don't really use Google, video thing or whatever chat that is. But there's something about that when it comes to like meetings, meeting up, unions, connections, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see what shows up. All right, this is just an extra video. I am doing this in my bed, so if you see the camera jiggling or shaking a little bit, just know that it's just me. Okay, me moving my body in my bed. Okay, but Spirit, what messages when it comes to tarot do you have for the collective? Thank you. All right, so recognition, this is good energy. Okay, this energy is Jupiter energy. For anybody's wondering, this is about expansion and prosperity, and also things that you love to do, with Leo energy showing up here. So there's something about Leo energy where you guys could be going through some type of success, victory, or just having a advantage when it comes to winning. Okay, also when it comes to angel numbers, angel number 44 could be very significant when it comes to like you triumphing through certain challenges and certain things like that. Okay, some of you may have your Jupiter in Leo actually, which is kind of unique to have. Okay, because like I said, when it comes to expansions and things like that, that is very significant. Okay, when it comes to balance, okay, this says maybe, so there is something about you trying to juggle something. Okay, balance, resourcefulness. Okay, take what resonates. Even if you guys are going through any ups and downs or anything like that, there's something about the energy where when it comes to Capricorn energy, like I said, Jupiter is very significant. So you could have Capricorn or Leo placements in Jupiter. Okay, but there is something about balance coming in, or being able to be flexible throughout certain situations. Okay, now for some of you guys, when it comes to your third eye chakra, that is very significant. Okay, but take what resonates with this. If it was upside down, it would be the difference of lacking balance, but there's something about finding balance when it comes to maybe your decisions. Okay, this could be your income maybe, or this could be you trying to transfer money, but whatever this is, this could be about juggling life. Okay, flexibility, things like that. Partnerships could also be significant too, where you guys could be dealing with certain partnerships and things like that. Okay, we also have the number 17, so yeah, this talks about the star energy. Okay, so when it comes to hope, okay, recognition, I'm just gonna cover her because her tatas are her tatas are out the door. Okay, they're out there, and I don't want to get flagged or anything like that, because people are petty. Okay, unfortunately, even though most of my people that watch my videos, I feel like everyone's 18 plus. Okay, but anyway, but whatever, this is the star energy. Okay, the star energy is you having this crown chakra energy of inner knowing. So even though things may not look like the way it's supposed to, there's something about you having this inner knowing that you're trying your best to balance and be flexible. Okay, your crown chakra is significant when it comes to your Uranus energy. This is about being rebellious, and also when it comes to revolutions. So again, Aquarius energy could be significant. Like, you could be very revolutionary. Okay, when it comes to your energy, you don't have to have your Uranus in Aquarius, but there's something about Aquarius energy where you guys, like I said, when it comes to recognition, you guys could be receiving some type of recognition for your creativity. And also when it comes to spirituality and healing, there's something about having faith and being positive at this time when it comes to your energy. Okay, so even with the number 17, this talks about manifestations. 1 and 7, 1 talks about your new beginnings and things like that, you moving forward, stepping into this new beginning. 7 is having like inner knowing about your spirituality and all that good stuff. And not only that, when you put those two numbers together, 1 and 7 equals 8. So there is something about you guys and your power. Like you guys could be stepping into your power, or being very powerful at this time is very significant. This may not resonate for everybody, but there is something about being able to step into that, okay? Yeah, love. I did mention about you guys doing something that you love to do with the like heart chakra energy. So there's something about your third eye when it comes to this energy, something that you love to do with Venus energy. Some of you may have your Venus in Cancer, but there is something about partnerships, okay? Third eye chakra, okay? Something that you may see when it comes to partnerships. So like I said, there's something about coming together with somebody else when it comes to equality. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic like connection, right? Like again, I don't really do a lot of love readings anyways, so take what hits with you. This could be a new connection, meaning business. This could be family, okay, friends, whatever the case is. But there's something about something new when it comes to matters of the heart and love, okay? Now, when it comes to your energy too, like with the universe basically working in your favor, having faith in the universe when it comes to your dreams, there's also something about your energy where you could be choosing to embrace certain traditions and how you do it. So the Hierophant is very significant when it comes to, or sorry, Hierophant, okay, is significant when it comes to the number 5. Some of you guys, when it comes to what you speak, okay, there's something about what you speak is very significant. Like I said, Venus energy, okay, so take what resonates with that too. You guys could be speaking about certain things with love and pleasure, or you guys could be showing up with love and pleasure when it comes to your energy and what it is that you speak about or speak on, especially with Taurus energy right now, okay? So when it comes to certain things like knowledge sharing, or education or beliefs and things like that, your values, that is also significant for the collective, okay? Let me see what else shows up. But there's something about your throat chakra energy when it comes to how you express yourself. Some of you guys could be getting recognition for how you express yourself, or the way that you express yourself, and that could also be significant. Not everybody may understand this, but whatever it is that you guys are dealing with, there could be something that you guys were dealing with that was painful. Now this card says no, okay, because again, if you guys are moving from this energy, this is about release, okay? So you guys could be releasing something. Like I said, Saturn energy talks about responsibility and discipline, and with Libra energy here, there's something about balance, okay? So you could have done, listen, there's some things that are happening right now with this energy with Saturn where, you could have been dealing with a lot of situations. Now, this could have been ill health, okay? This could have been, heartache, okay? Unhappiness, separations, things like that. You guys could have, felt lonely, or there's something about removing your energy, okay? Or upheavals, okay? But there's something about you guys releasing this pain and overcoming whatever this is, okay? Now, forgiveness could be significant, and it depends on the situation. Not everybody is willing to forgive certain things. So this may not even be about a person or anything like that. This could just be yourself, okay? Being able to forgive yourself, the situations that you've gone through, things that you've dealt with, and being able to move forward and realizing that you are actually stronger than, what people try to make you out to be, okay? So when it comes to balance and harmony too, that could be significant. Again, some of you guys could have been dealing with depression, okay, certain things, but there is something about you, making a decision. So there is something about Moon in Libra energy. So take what resonates with that, especially with us transitioning into the full moon, okay? The moon energy. Take what resonates. But like I said, there is something about the moon energy where it's in Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, okay? And so some of you guys are dealing with certain situations where when it comes to the moon, or when it comes to moon energy, there is something about sitting on the fence when it comes to making difficult decisions. Now, this could be painful choices when it comes to stressful decisions, facing your fears, and also when it comes to being torn between two relationships. So take what resonates with this too. There's something about what you see when it comes to making a decision. Now, if you're torn between two relationships when it comes to like the 3 of Swords energy, like I said, doesn't only have to be romantic. This could be family, this could be friends. Some of you guys could be leaving a situation where either you are making a painful decision to remove yourself from a group of people. Confirmation with the horn, and again, confirmation with the horn. Yeah, somebody could be like leaving a situation where, say there's a group of three, like you're the third wheel or the third person. You could be the third person, and whoever this energy is, there's something about you making a painful decision and removing yourself from this situation, okay? Because again, there's something that's not serving you. Like your feelings and instincts are very, very valid or very certain about something. It's almost like, you're sitting on the fence and you're contemplating on whether or not you want to make this decision. But whatever this decision is, it's like you're torn between the situation, because if you make this decision, that you're not coming back to whatever this decision is, or whatever this person, place, thing, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, there's something about you not going back. Okay, so if you make this decision to maybe leave an environment or a situation, someone else in your energy knows that you'll never come back and you don't want anything to do with them. Yep, what did I say? Strength card, okay? So this is a big yes, okay? This is talking about eighth house. Eighth house talks about death and transformations, especially when it comes to Leo energy. So this is talking about your inner strength. Okay, you could have your, sun in Leo. You don't have to, but there's something about you being able to do something, this I can energy. And strength also, it begins when it comes to you making a choice to basically be kind to yourself. So being more kind to yourself when it comes to things that you know that you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate, etc. Some of you guys are showing up with strength right now because you guys are not tolerating certain things. Okay, so there's something about bravery, confidence, compassion, and taming that inner lion. Okay, so you could be somebody that can tame that inner lion when it comes to someone else's energy. And then there's also something about your energy too, where you're taming that inner lion, because you could be dealing with, like I said, people, places, and things where, you are making a decision to remove yourself from certain people, and that takes a lot of strength, right? It takes a lot of strength to be able to do that, okay? So yeah, this card is saying endings, okay? So take what resonates with this. When it comes to endings, right, there's something about the sun in Gemini when it comes to root chakra energy. But there is something about you guys, like I said, when it comes to, releasing, letting go, okay? Now, you guys could be severing ties, okay? This could be goodbyes and also nail in the coffin, whoever this energy is. There's something about you releasing this energy, okay, whoever this is. Now, for some of you guys, like I said, when it comes to the energy, the sun wanted to show up too. So there's something about the sun when it comes to defeat and endings. There's something about backstabbing, betrayal, things like that, bad mouthing, bitterness. You could have had somebody in your energy. Now, this may not have to just be a Libra in moon. This could also be a Leo moon as well. Okay, but you could have been dealing with somebody as well when it comes to you releasing this connection, okay, saying goodbye to a connection. Like I said, this could be family, friends, whoever, but there's something about you releasing whoever this energy was or whoever this is, and you stepping into positivity, okay? Being able to shine your light on the world and also around yourself as well, okay? When it comes to your radiance, okay? Being able to shine energy when it comes to joy, confidence, fun, vitality, things like that. Even pregnancy could be significant too, but there's something about you being able to move forward in this energy with the number 19. And the number 19 talks about Phoenix energy, right? So again, it's almost like you had to end certain things so that you can rise from the ashes. Okay, yeah, returning to one's roots wanted to show up. Okay, there's something about your energy, like I said, heart chakra energy when it comes to, for some of you, this could be Scorpio energy too. So there's something about you returning to your roots. Okay, this is about, reunions, past influences, simplicity, things like that, right? You guys could be also sharing your gifts and things like that. And even when it comes to dealing with certain things like immaturity and stuff, you guys are learning that there are certain things, in your energy that, you know, you could have been dealing with that was very childish, okay? But you've moved past that, right? Like you've moved past that when it comes to this energy. But there's something about releasing and letting go. This could be patterns, people, places, things, etc. And you're no longer in this energy, right? So there's something about needing to leave an environment, like I said, whether this is a job, a home, or whatever this is, okay? Yeah, okay, we have Moon and Scorpio as well. So again, romantic proposals, offers, taking action, okay? This is about affection. Now, this is about your energy. You could be an intelligent young person and you could be full of ideas, okay? So creative expression is very significant. Some of you guys are in this energy, okay? Which is good energy, right? Knight of Cups energy too. So you guys are following your heart and taking action when it comes to maybe you focusing on, like I said, what matters to you when it comes to dealing with people. Now, you guys could be releasing a lot of conflict when it comes to dealing with people too. This is about what you speak. Now, for some of you guys, when it comes to Saturn, this is about responsibility and discipline. You guys could be releasing a lot of people in places, or there's something about what you're saying or how you're expressing yourself could be causing a lot of conflict, okay? So again, when it comes to like chaos and things like that, maybe you are assertive, okay? You could be very assertive, but there's something about you releasing this and no longer entertaining this, right? Like you guys could be basically reaching to a point where, you know, you're no longer entertaining certain arguments or, you know, certain battles, okay? There's also something about that, like burdens, releasing other people's burdens that are not your problem, okay? For some of you guys too, when it comes to the number 12, okay, there's something about this energy, okay? This could be discontentment, but again, when it comes to like stagnation and things like that, you are moving, right? You're letting go, you're moving forward, you're taking basically direction. Even though this card says lack of direction, there's something about perspective as well. So again, you could be very significant when it comes to dealing with conflict. People in your energy that deal with you as well, they may think that, you know, you may lack, you know, direction. Even though you don't lack direction, you can see for yourself when it comes to Neptune and, you know, Neptune energy, your ideals and intuition are very significant. So again, when it comes to this energy, it's like, you know when it's time to pause, okay? And you know when it's time to, you know, go within yourself when it comes to having perspective, right? And so for some of you guys, like I said, you guys could be releasing or needing to release when it comes to this energy, okay? And some of you guys could be releasing this energy as we speak, especially with the full moon in Scorpio. So take what resonates with that. Yeah. Confirmation, you are the Empress, okay, with the number 3. So again, this talks about how you feel. This is about your sacral chakra. Again, you guys are releasing this energy because you guys could be creating something new. Now, this talks about Venus energy too, so you guys could be creating something new with the number 3, or there's something about like when it comes to, like I said, you building a new foundation, that could be very significant too. So you guys could be connecting to your roots, okay? We have Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck too, but again, there's something about patience and planning for whoever this is, okay? But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Take what resonates with you guys. And yeah, and then also Queen of Swords energy. So yeah, there's something about, you know, planning and having like a keen for insight when it comes to fair judgment. So again, you could be dealing with somebody where you could be very intelligent, very analytical and things like that. But I am going to end the message because unfortunately, I think that this will be the end of the video. I don't think I'll be able to do any other videos after this. Because like I said, with timing, and remember, I live with other people too. So when it comes to my line of work, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Okay, like I told you guys already, if you guys see me outside, most likely it's because, yeah, I live with other people, and when it comes to my business and things like that, like I said, people don't respect the kind of work that I do, like I said, because, you know, and some of you guys may get that too. Maybe you guys understand that too. Like, you guys could be very creative and artsy fartsy, and you could have people in your energy who don't see your vision the way that you see your vision. But yeah, you guys are the Empress. There's something about you moving forward and being able to grow and build whatever this thing is that you guys are trying to grow and build at this time. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. So I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. And like I said, if you guys see me outside doing readings and stuff like that, it's all good. You know, we all got to do what we got to do, like I said. So it is what it is. All right. But I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys, and have a confirmation with the horn. Have a wonderful day. All right, guys. Bye.